Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. Bismillah walhamdulillah wassalatu wassalamu ala ashraf rasulillah wa ala alihi wa sahbihi al-faizina birillallah amma ba'd. Hi, my Kitankins. This says, it's time to change the way we think. Bunch of thanks for everyone for being here. I'm rather glad and extremely happy to stand in front of you in this occasion to share out some words about Waqf board appointment to the PSC. Respected Chair and my dear friends. Well, we live in a political environment where everything which comes before the society tries to read in a partisan politics in a narrow way. I do hope my topic which I'm gonna deliver here is very much relevant in this context. The survival of a community is not only based on the political status, but also it is dependent upon the economical status of the people who lives in that community. The God has given a lot of wealth to some group of people, at the same time a less of wealth to some people out there. The existence of a minority backward community in India remains the obligation and responsibility of the rich people out there. Thus, what is and what should be done through Waqf is nothing but the fulfillment of this greater responsibility. In short, the Waqf board was created for the radical growth of the society. Well, if we cast a look to the past, we can see various Muslim leaders and rulers who contributed to our economy in various states by using its properties properly. A couple of years ago, the such a committee, which has studied the gulf of minority backwardness in India, shows that the majority of the problems faced by the current Indian Muslims could have been solved if they were used in a proper scale. Guess what? There are two important questions. Two important questions must be raised in the discussion regarding the transfer of appointment to the PSC. The number one, once the appointments are left to the PSC, can we say that its management will go on its own way? And the second one, have the Waqf board assets under the Waqf board of the past maintained and utilized in a proper scale? There are important issues too. Firstly, they were misappropriated on a larger scale. They were not used according to the intention of the Waqf. According to official figures, in the last 6 decades, about 1.2 trillion worth properties were lost. Were they? And about 11,000 acres of land were misappropriated in the last 6 decades. Well, most relevant thing about this is Waqf Darul Ulum. 400 acres of land were misappropriated. That's so sad. They were worked for various uses like encouragement of our community, development of our society. We have lost various properties in the whole of Land Reforms Act under the Ministry of EMS, and which was implemented during the Ministry of Sachidananda Menon in 1970. Well, I can't help but express my other thoughts too. Through the appointment of PSC, we could ensure job security for our minority community so that the talented candidates from our community could get a solid job and they could lead their home properly. When the government said that it ensures the job security for the minority Muslims in India, they should practice it. They should avoid the infiltration of Maoist and Muslim named atheists. They should avoid it too. The political leaders should not see it as a partisan dispute too. Before I summarizing, let me say that if we are capable of dealing with the aforementioned problems, there is no room for doubt that they will come to its perfect implementation. In conclusion, let me appreciate your valuable time. Wa akhir da'wana anil hamdulillahi rabbil alameen. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh.